Battle of the Atlantic. The Battle of the Atlantic was the longest continuous military campaign of World War II, lasting from September 1939 to May 1945. It was a crucial naval battle fought between the Allied powers, primarily the United Kingdom and the United States, and the Axis powers, primarily Germany and Italy, for control of the Atlantic Ocean. The Battle of the Atlantic was a strategic struggle to secure vital sea lanes, protect merchant shipping, and prevent supplies from reaching Axis forces in Europe. The Battle of the Atlantic was critical to overall war effort, as it involved the transportation of troops, equipment, and supplies between North America and Europe. Both the Allies and Axis powers recognised the strategic importance of controlling the Atlantic Ocean to sustain their military operations and support their war economies. The Allied powers depended on the Atlantic shipping lanes to transport essential goods, including food, fuel, weapons, reinforcements to Europe. Meanwhile, the Axis powers sought to disrupt Allied supply lines, interdict merchant shipping, and isolate the British Isles through submarine warfare and naval operations. The German Navy deployed U-boats, submarines, as the primary weapon in the campaign to disrupt Allied shipping in the Atlantic. German U-boats conducted submarine warfare against Allied convoys, merchant ships and Navy vessels, using torpedoes and surface attacks to sink enemy vessels and disrupt supply lines. The German U-boat campaign, known as Wolfpack tactics, involved coordinated attacks by multiple submarines on convoys, creating a deadly threat to Allied shipping. German U-boats targeted convoys travelling between North America and Europe, particularly in the mid-Atlantic, where air cover was limited. To counter the threat posed by the German U-boats and surface raiders, the Allies implemented a convoy system to protect merchant shipping in the Atlantic. Convoy escorts, including destroyers, corvettes, and aircraft, provided protection to merchant ships travelling in groups, deterring and engaging enemy submarines and surface vessels. The convoy system proved effective in reducing merchant ship losses and improving the chances of survival for Allied vessels. The Battle of the Atlantic witnessed significant technological advancements in naval warfare. Convoy escorts benefited from the introduction of radar, sonar, depth charges and coordinated improved anti-submarine warfare tactics to hunt down and destroy German U-boats. This limited the impact of German attacks on Allied shipping and countered the threat posed by those German U-boats, thereby improving the protection of convoys. Long-range aircraft such as British Coastal Command's patrol aircraft and the American B-24 Liberator bombers played a crucial role in detecting and attacking German U-boats, providing air cover for convoys and conducting reconnaissance missions to locate enemy submarines. The Battle of the Atlantic was a protracted and grueling campaign that extracted a heavy toll on both sides. German U-boats sank thousands of Allied ships, resulting in significant losses of cargo, equipment and personnel. The Allies in turn inflicted heavy casualties on the German Navy and disrupted Axis supply lines through convoy operations and anti-submarine warfare. The Allied victory in the Battle of the Atlantic was a pivotal achievement that ensured the flow of men and material to the Western Front and sustain the Allied war effort in Europe. The defeat of the German U-boat threat and the protection of vital sea lanes contributed to the ultimate success of the D-Day landings in June 1944 and the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. The Battle of the Atlantic demonstrated the importance of naval power, convoy protection and technological innovation in modern warfare. It highlighted the resilience and determination of Allied forces to overcome the challenges of submarine warfare and secure control of the Atlantic Ocean, ultimately leading to the defeat of the Axis powers in World War II.